Welcome back, everyone, to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters in the corner of my living room. Hey. Getting together today to show you what China brought me, because I just received a little delivery from China. So, is anybody out there? Hello, Joseph Lopez. Hello, Mr. Boudreau. Yes. By God, somebody's out here. I'm out here. And this is going to be short and sweet, I think. I got a bunch of things to do, but, Chuck Gelman from Marion, North Carolina. Bye. Yes, sir. Yes, China delivered. Took a while, and it always will. Apparently, I have an Uncle Paul in China. Actually, let's get rid of that little scope picture there. Yes, I have an Uncle Paul in China. And I had a couple of choices. He's got the 30 pocket, he's got the 12 pocket, the 20 pocket, and the gall darn 42 pocket. But I got the 30. When they arrived, I was not too sure if I had chose the right one. But I am now going to be able to just sort of put my book in a little bit better order and just add to the whole my storage and my sorting and knowing what I got and whatever like that. So got the sharp knife out here because these ones, they don't got they do not have a little flap on them here. I don't want to slice them all up. Maybe I should be trying to peel that back. This could get a little tedious because in the past I taped these shut for fear that they would have coins falling out of them, and they most certainly would have without the tape. But now that I've got these new packs, these pages here I've got are obviously the size for flips, but I think I chose wisely. Give you a view of that. Now, of course, that's the Bill Reid. He is a Canadian Aboriginal artist, and that is a grizzly bear in like the totem pole fashion. The local indigenous people would know that to be the grizzly bear. And so what's cool now is right there. These little pockets have their own little sort of flappy door on the bottom and or on the back side. So I should be able, not sure. Oh, I see. Okay. I can see how this is going to be a little bit of work. Hang on. I'm going to have to come up with some sort of science for this. But wow. That's like the perfect fit. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 to 5 and 5 to 4. So I'm going to be able to populate a lot more coins on a page. And then in my book, I'm going to know very well what I've got. And these ones here, I think they would be just a little bit too small for a $50. Oh, hang on. Oofy. Ooh, no, they fit. Yeah, okay, so that is the, it's the white paper right here. Uncle Paul standard 9-hole coin pocket inserts in the 30 packet size with the 35 millimeter measurement for each pocket and 30 pockets on a page, made of dust-proof and non-toxic PVC. PVC, that's the shit that turns coins colors, right? The stuff we don't want to use. Hopefully this is appropriate PVC. I don't know. China, right? What do they care? Probably the crappy PVC. What do I know? I don't know. Anywho, it's not getting silver in it anyway, so I might not have to worry so much about that. Hey, Jack, Martin Huff in the house. I hope the sheet puck material are worthy. China's been known for faulty material. Yes, this is kind of what I'm reading. But for now, that'll be the thing. And we'll take it from there. But it does look like it'll fit a Kennedy $50. So probably appropriate for y'all that are saving up them $50. And I've got a lot of coins to move into these sheets here. I'm gonna do another one while we're here. Can I put those in a binder? Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'm doing. This sheet that I'm pulling them out of was also in a binder, but again, I had to tape every one of these little pockets shut. I won't have to do that if I use them for flips, right? Why don't I peel off a few? Oh well. Anyway, 5 ideas at the same time. Shiny things. You may have heard of my friend Blokus. If not, I'm telling you now. We're going to be playing Jenga for fun online. We have interesting games planned and a whole new take on Jenga at Blokus. Blockas is the Blokus. And if you can't spell block, don't show up. It's going to be way too complicated for you. Blokus. Okay. Yeah, I used up a lot of little friggin' pieces of tape, but it just seemed to be the right thing to do at the time. I didn't really know when these pages would arrive. Kind of did a little of it yesterday. I knew they'd come, and I knew my project would then be, pardon, to really sort them out. So I could look on any given page and see how many of any particular coin I managed to scavenge out of circulation. Not only that, but when you order up a book from me, it gives me a bunch of coins to look through to make sure I got a nice one to choose for you. All right, that's all the... There you go. You may know I go through coins. You may also know that I don't sell rolls or, ask you to buy rolls or whatever, the other systems are that get you all coins. I make books. So yes, I do find coins and they are in stock for bookmaking. And so there's 6. Let me just put these in here. That's the first row, or the first, there's 5 across there and there's 6 down there. Then I'll make the 6th row, right? Why not? I'll fill up the whole row with them. Science! Hit the like. Even if you don't like it, lie for me. Why don't you? I'd hit the like for you even if I didn't like it. I really would. I swear. What I don't like is that these pockets, they are a little bit hard to manipulate, I must say. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right, and I am. It's like I got to get a nail under there to get it started. Kind of need a little piece of wood or something that I could use to pry the pocket open. Wow, this could be tedious, because I'm not sure what the fast way of doing this is. Okay, well, I've got that one partially in there now, so I'm just going to turn it so it's facing the right way before I push it on in there. Actually, what might be tedious is getting these out, honestly. But they are not going to fall out on their own, I'll tell you that. Wow, that's like work. A $1 book. I have some coins for doing that. I haven't really looked hard into what that means. There were a lot of $1 commemoratives that have gone through the years, and it's not one I've amassed a lot of stock on. Now, that doesn't mean I wouldn't do one. It means I gotta kind of open up a new aspect, and it becomes another coin I have to warehouse. So far, I haven't really concentrated on them. but I do have some. Eh, Jack, if you wanted me to start on one, then you would be the first dollar book I did, and I would need a bit of time because I would start off a little slowly on that. But if you would want one, I would do you one for sure. Because that's the whole idea. Honestly, I got my own dollar book already. Anything I do, I do it for y'all. Because although there's a couple of my dollar book, I could definitely I don't have every single one. So if I'd be doing dollar searches for y'all and me, when you get right down to it. But yeah. But right now I've done stock on quarters and stock on toonies. So those are the two easiest books for me to assemble for anyone. And the current person getting books, not committed. Again, we just said that he said he wants them and I'm working on them. But what I'm saying is when I say the name, if at all something gets in the way, you don't feel obligated, okay? Just because I'm going to say your name right now, as I'm getting these together, if anything gets in your way, my friend, this order isn't like on you and you owe me or nothing like that. But Mr. Boudreau asked me to price up a couple of books, and I'm just assembling them now. So he's got only one shipping going to him, and that's a quarter book and a toonie book. And once those are ready, I'll be emailing him some hard and fast details, and he's going to save on shipping because I got to send one box. I usually pack it with like awesome packing, but it'll definitely fit 2 books and awesome packing. And I'm waiting for the one I just sent to get to Miss Udi. Well, there we have 5. 5 of the, what you call it? You know what I'm talking about. Now, I think for fun, what I'll do is I'll make a row of the unpainted ones right beside, because I always like those to go out in pairs anyway, if at all possible. And this will help me keep track of the number of pairs I have rather than having to flip from page to page. Damn, this is some good tape I bought. Nothing else, I also bought some very sharp blades. So, Jack, you take your time and don't worry about anything like that. When it comes time, we'll just do the thing. And until then, we won't do the thing. I'll just do the prep for the thing. Start getting my poop in a group. Your interest is enough to get me going. Okay. So there's a nice unpainted Bill Reed. Everything we get is harvested out of circulation for the most part. There's only a couple of situations where that's not true and they're not enough to talk about, so call them all out of circulation. Use painter's tape next time, peels off. Yeah, you're right. But next time there will be no next time because I bought the right little pages here. And I'll be using flips on all of these pages in the future. But yeah, I probably, you work with what tape you have, you know what I mean? I don't have painter tape. Okay, so before I finish with this page and all the bears, I want to double check the stock here that I don't have bears on a different page. Because that was one thing about it. It wasn't in particularly great order. Oh, smash the camera. Smash that like if you like it when I smash that camera. By gosh and by golly. Doesn't even seem straight no more. My God. I bent it. I bent it. All right. Yeah, I'll try not to smash the camera next time. Okay, just a quick look. We'll be coming back to any of these other types. Just want to do a quick check. Oh, there's a Billy. There's a couple. Nice. Okay. You know, the tape I like is not Scotch tape or um, painter tape. It's this. So what is it, you may ask? This is the tape you get when you go to the hospital. It's perforated to tear really nicely. It's skin safe, basically. That's the one I like. You can usually get a portion of a roll anytime you go. I actually even had the lady bring me a whole roll one time, and I told her, I said, this is the best tape. I need some of this tape at home. Is there like a goodly 3/4 size roll laying around anywhere that I might leave with? And she brought me some. Didn't bring me like a whole fresh roll or anything, but added to my current stock of hospital tape. That stuff's good because if you ever have a Band-Aid or anything you want to tape on, or even a napkin you want to tape it on and turn it into a Band-Aid, that could be the tape part, and it works good. You can use a popsicle stick or tongue suppressor, sand it down a bit to help hold the pockets over. You are right. I have 2 quarters. I know you. Jack has a quarter book and Jack has a $2 book. The $1 book would probably look pretty darn good with them. I know I'm running out of ideas for you, but you're also making it popular so that I have a couple of other people that would want. So thank you for your help in promoting the whole gall darn thing. And yes, let me embark on the $1 book for y'all. I just have to group my poop appropriately. Poop grouping. All right. The $2 book always includes the glow in the dark. As long as I've got one to give you. I don't hold back. So right now, any of the books that are going out right now will include the glow in the dark, as I do have 1 or 2 extra of those. That's it. That's all the Bill Reedy bear type units I have. So let's get this main book out of the way and finish up that page and call it page number 1. Time 1:43. Not so bad. Okay. So we did end up. We did end up with a number of matching Bill Reed unpainteds here to put in the book. And so I know where such a thing as you were talking about is. I just don't know if I'm allowed to take one. I'll have to check with the wife because I don't want to get in trouble. It's not worth it. I'll come up with a plan. Like, first I'm going to fold that back pretty hard. And then we're going to just pick it open with my finger. I'm going to use this queen's head as the legend and just make sure she's up and at him. That's not up and at him. There we go. And then flop that down. That should do the job. These pockets are so tight that there's no way these are... I mean, honestly, they're not too tight for this size of a coin. They're literally exactly tight for this size of a coin. So I'm really happy with my pocket size choice here. Doesn't get any bigger than the toonie for the most part, and will fit a Kennedy $50. So that's about right. All right. So I'm flopping down the flops, flipping over the flip. Get rid of the scope for a moment. There we go. That's a nice page number 1. I like that. That does work. All right, so I'm just going to set this one aside for now. We'll bring in a fresh one. We're going to do the very same thing, but this time I think we will do the red poppies we see here. So I might as well just free up all of these. Dear God, why did I use all this tape? Okay. What do we got? 146. I'm going to do this till 2. And then we have a few things we want to get done. So I think I may leave the live and grab the mobile and take y'all with me. That may happen. Are we picking up and bringing it home or what? What do you... Well, I mean, it could be either, but maybe we should just pick it up. So that means we should probably order it ahead of time. Do you know what you want? Which one? Dynamite roll.
Dynamite roll and California.
And a California roll. That sounds pretty good. Okay, well, I know what the order will be then. A dynamite roll and a California roll, and then another dynamite roll. And another dynamite roll, because I want 2 dynamite rolls. So we're going to have 4 dynamite rolls total. Is that right?
Yeah.
2 for you, 2 for me. They're a little more, but I think they're better. I like the prawn in them, so... Shaking out a few more coins here. It's riveting television, I swear. You want to see Dimebag put together a... I don't know. Do you? If you do, you're in the right place. It does look awesome. Can you explain what the camel toe coin looks like? I got my toes from George the other day, and I have 1 or 2 of them. You know what? I haven't gone looking for them the way he has. He's kind of the camel toe expert, but you got to look down on the paw of the bear. And the paw of the bear looks like it's cleft, like a goat. You know what a cleft hoof is. It's not, it didn't come out right. So because it has the slit in the middle, or the spot in the middle, camel toe, let Google explain camel toe to you if you don't mind. And just know that it's just reminiscent of that. And because of that, it got that nickname kind of. It shows a kind of a V shape in the hoof that, you know, it's not right. So hard enough to detect and floating around in all the regular coinage, I guess, but a forgery nonetheless. Okay, that's all of them. And that frees up that whole page and lets us put these in stock now. That's queen. Truth is, there comes a point where I've got way too many of these, and unless people have a need or an interest in books, then I have to start asking myself how many more of any one of these do I actually need to keep, you know what I mean? I don't actually have the kind of dough that lets me just, you know, hang on to endless amounts of currency, even when that currency is just $2 a crack. Doesn't work. So I do appreciate y'all, because when you buy a book off me, it basically gets what's a dynamite roll? I'll tell you in a sec. It basically does move some of these along that I'm doing. Literally, the book that I get these out of, I point my wife at and say, if you're ever short on milk or emergency funds, take these. And I know that that means I've done a lot of searching, and those all end up back in circulation, but they're not for me. So I appreciate any one of you that asks me to put together a book for you. This beautiful pile of cool coins isn't for me. It honestly isn't. Although honestly, while I have them, they're fun to look at. So let's make our first row. I got these right where I friggin' don't need them. Hello. Let's make the first row. $2 coins make it harder because, again, currency amounts, right? You got a book that has 60 $2 coins in it. You got 120 bucks there already, and that's with no effort at all. So, but I appreciate y'all that have reached out and wanted the $2 books. I thought they were going to be, and they kind of are. I think they still are, quite a big commitment from the people that get them. And they rely on me to be honest and trustworthy. And I appreciate that because it really isn't a business. I promise. Monkey business. Maybe. But it allows me to go to the bank and get a box of these here and go through them and have the excitement. I get the excitement of pulling the one-armed bandit, but the payout is yours, kind of. In a roundabout way. You got to get me to do this while my eyes are working because this is getting stupid. Sometimes they just don't work particularly well at all. Don't tell the driver's guys that. I need my license. Steel Wool Queen, thanks for coming in the house. Christopher Ty, thanks for coming by. Stone Day, thank you, sir. Funny money business is what we're up to here. Sturica in the house, thank you. Yeah, you know what? I got these pockets from China. They came in today, and they are from Uncle Paul. Each little pocket has a flap that holds a coin, and I properly chose the right size pockets. So rather than having my old book with all these great big pockets made for flips, the ones, these ones, that doesn't make no sense. So I ordered up, I thought I ordered more. I wasn't so sure. I think I paid maybe, I don't know. Anyways, they're here and I am stuffing them. And in a way, I'm showing off my collection, but these are $2 coins. I already have a $2 book. I'm not missing any in my $2 book. So these here coins are for y'all. Or not. For now, they're for me to tinker with. Okay, so now that's a row of painted ones, right? We're gonna make a row of unpainted ones to match them. 153. See if I can get through this page. And then, you know what? Hang on. Gotta call the sushi place. That's what I gotta do.
And
Call Sushi 99. And?
I'm gonna buy something for Alex.
Okay, so what's the order?
I'll ask.
Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm calling right now. That's why I pre-did the order with you. Anyways, do it. I'll hang up for now.
Okay.
Well, that was why we set the order, then I make the call. You want to change the order, figure it out. Do you dislike dynamite rolls?
What?
Do you dislike dynamite rolls? Okay, well, what about it? We'll just get dynamite rolls, all right? Okay, so you're getting how many dynamite rolls? For you. Three.
Two for me.
Okay. 2 for you and?
One for him.
And 1 for him. Okay. And I'm going to get 3. I'm going to get 2 for you and 2 for me and 1 for him. So we'll all have 2. But you're going to pay for 3 and I'm going to pay for 3. Sounds good. That's the plan. Okay. Call Sushi 99. thought that call would go right through. I know.
Hello, this is Mike.
Hi, I would like to place an order for pickup, please.
Sure. What can I do for you?
I would like 6 dynamite rolls and 1 split order of salmon and tuna sashimi.
Sorry, one of the salmon sashimi.
No, a partial order, half and half salmon, half tuna.
Oh, okay. Half tuna and half salmon sashimi.
Yes, please.
Okay, so for the dynamite roll, it's 6 pieces. So you wanna one roll 6 pieces or 6 rolls?
6 rolls.
Oh, okay. I got it. So 36 pieces.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Anything else?
No, could you tell me what is the cost of with tax just for 3 rolls so I can tell my friend how much he owes me?
Oh.
Just three dynamite rolls alone plus tax. How much is that?
Okay, 1 second.
No problem. Thank you.
Free dynamite roll is 2205.
20,
Include the tax.
2205.
Yes, 2205.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Okay, bye for now.
Yeah. I'll see you in
How many minutes? 20 minutes? 15 minutes? Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, your 3 are 2205. All right? Okay, we're 20 minutes away. Sounds spicy hot. 48,000 yen. That's a lot. Sounds like a lot. I was wondering if you were going to go live Stone Day. I was thinking, am I going to end up walking on Stone Day and getting... but here I am. So this one here I'm putting in here has got a little bit of smudge on the back. We might try to clean that for you all if it becomes the last one available. And if I get a whole pile more, I might even just release it back into the wild. Because we don't tend to clean coins, but at the same time, these are not coins whose value is affected by a cleaning at all. So I don't honestly have that bugaboo of you don't clean coins when it comes to Canadians circulating, these ones. But that doesn't mean I clean them. But it does mean if that was the last one I had and there was a glop on there, hell yeah, I'm going to try to clean that today. Sorry. Telling the truth. Because nobody wants somebody else's schmoo on their coin. And remember, they do come out of circulation. I do my best. So you'll always... Hey, I've even been putting them in a book for somebody, throwing them under the scope and looked at it and going, yeah, no. That one was earmarked for a book, but not leaving here in a book. Sorry. Could be a giveaway coin. That's one thing, but gotta hit a certain... Wow, you can tell these are never been opened by anybody before. I think they're a little bit easier once you sort of, I don't know, peel them open. Wow, come on. China! Come on, China. Come on, Chilene. All right. 2 o'clock straight up and finished page number 2. We're bump there. Oh, it's the little flappy door didn't fall down. There we go. So we got the page for these done. Not bad. So not too shabby. All right. Now we have 20 minutes before the sushi will be ready. So let's look into the next what's going to be. Alexander Smith in the house, cleaning coins. I'd rather leave it alone and give it back to the bank. Stone Day, what a great idea for a trailer. The other channel excited to film it, but with a cardboard costing $4 each. Bah, $8 for 2 sheets at dollar store. Fuck. What is dynamite roll? Back to what is a dynamite roll? A dynamite roll is a sushi roll you can buy at your local sushi place that consists of a cooked prawn in the middle that's breaded, your typical breaded prawn you would normally get separate, but that runs down the middle. Sometimes they use 2 down the middle. That is rolled up with a bunch of what should be crab meat, but is often imitation crab meat. Regular crab meat, real crab meat ones cost a fair bit more, but they use a different fish and they make it kind of like a crab meat, and it's very similar too, so a lot of people like them just the same. And they roll that up with some white rice and one of those rolls that's typical for sushi, and that is it. It's usually a bigger roll, where a California roll would be a little smaller, although they can make them any size they want. So I've certainly seen big and small versions of both. Okay. I think I have the page I want. The one page of dollars that are here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. The book goes away again. And this time we're after the victory. Oh, got one more armistice there. Right on. Maybe I'll try to peel the book. If I peel the tape off, it's not there anymore, but if I use my sharp knife and just cut through it, mind you, it leaves sticky crap. I don't know. Not the best idea I ever had, that's all I'm saying. And while I'm peeling tape, I might as well peel it all. Mind you, this hospital tape comes up nicer, typically. Oops. What's the conversion? Oh, 30. I don't know what the conversion is of 3,058 yen. You know what? Food in Canada costs quite a bit these days. And I don't tend to go to the cheapest, crappiest sushi place in town. So that doesn't help my bill any. In fact, one of the best sushi places anywhere near me is a gas station. I swear to you this is true. The place is basically a standard gas station, brand name insert here. Cutting them open now. But one portion of the gas station is a legit sushi restaurant. And it's gotten a number of write-ups in the local rags for its legitimacy. Pretty cool. Oh, sure. Playing with the kitty cat. We got a kitty cat here that's a big damn cat. And even when she plays, she'll hook you. And next thing you know, you're bleeding. So I find that the first thing to do when it comes to cat scratch, hook, or whatever is to splash a little alcohol right on there quick. Rub it on in because you want it to go wherever that cat scratch fever is on its way. Then a little, little ointment on there, you know, a little antibacterial. Give it a fighting chance. That's a peeler. Peel that one. One more. The Scotch tape, the clear stuff, it's harder to peel up than the medical stuff. Doesn't, not that it doesn't peel up. It's a little harder to catch. All right. That empties that page. Like cats who can't play with their paws instead of their claws. 2205. Oh, okay, cool. You did that. You did it exactly. Got it. So we're doing well with the victory ones here, as we've got looks like a solid 6 of them in stock. And when it seven. In fact, it looks like the ones that we're missing. That's an armistice. Oh, that's an armistice set, for Pete's sake. Okay, that goes back to the other page. We'll go back there in a moment. So what we have is not so many of the unpainted victories. So when we go through toonies, it'll be nice to find more of those. But clearly, we're blessed in the painted version, and we shall load up the page number 1 here. While I come up with a plan for doing so. Hey, William E. Doing pretty good. Alexander Sushi is, get the more sedate. I mean, get yourself a California roll or a dynamite roll to start with. There's nothing scary about those. It's literally rice with some pollock, basically. Typically, if you don't get crab. And if you like crab, and then get them to make you a real crab one, which will generally run you a few dollars more. But the ingredients of a California roll or a dynamite roll are pretty innocuous. Not too much raw fish going on. But I'll tell you, I did order the sashimi, which is the raw tuna, the raw salmon. God, that stuff is wonderful. I'm telling you now. Melts in your mouth. But when you live on the west coast of Canada, these fishes are not far away. We're not looking at fishes from afar. So, good stuff. And honestly, I don't even want to tell you what that bits of fish are going to cost me, because it's not cheap. But I decided to give myself that today. And I worked last night. Today I shall have some bits of fish. All right. Not really showing you what I'm doing here, because I'm finding that manhandling my way into this is the route to go. We have row number 1 done, and we still need to add 1 more, so it's going to have to go over 1 row so that there's space for the unpainted ones. But it does show good stuff. Oh yeah. I'm almost treating this with an unfriendly vibe. Come on. Come on. Get your hooks into that, Queen. Come on. Think of it as a country you haven't exploited. Come on, there you go. What do they call it? Rule Britannia. Oh, these are the unpainted ones. Right. Okay, so they're going to go in here. Row 2. Right on in there. Not quite. That white paper's getting in my way now. I'll have to extricate myself. Okay, we're almost done this, and then it will pretty much be time to make a quick drive and get us some sushi. Because they're making it right now. Okay. Yeah, we have to visit the other one again, though. This feels much better knowing that these are not going to be plopping out of here. Nice. We got more stock for right here, though. Oh, ha 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 ha. Catnip. Catnip on everything. Oh my god, the cat's going to tear this up. Your coin could arrive with extra catnip on it. Oh, get stopped at the border. What's that? Coming from Canada. Better take that for analysis. Looks like he sent catnip, sir. Catnip? Is that illegal? No, sir. Oh, sure. Fine. Whatever. Just wasted $5,000 of government testing equipment on catnip. Let's destroy the package anyway, just for fun. Yes, sir. Just kick it around the office for a half an hour and see how Mr. Catnip likes that. Huh? But that would never happen. Oh. Come on. Wow. I got it. Okay, we'll flop that down. Okay. Okay, so we've done the page of the armistice. We've done the page of the victory. We've done the page of the bill reads. We've got flappiness a little bit. Oh, see, that one's still flap down now. Flaps down. And we have kitty treats taking their place. All right. Now what? Okay. Do I send myself the link? That's how it works. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. That will do, donkey. That will do. Add to stream, baby. There we are. Mobile. I'm going home. Oh, yes, I want to go home. I'm going mobile. Keep me moving. I want to go the other way. Oh, I can swap these, right? Beauty. Look at that. Boom. Nice. Hey, Marty. Thank you for stopping by. Boom. I guess that's not really what I'm looking for. I kind of want this, right? Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, find wallet, and then we'll get sushi. Hang on. I'll be dark for a sec. Where my wallet now? Where'd I put that thing? That's I had it. I know it. I know this is my change purse. I had a change purse. I should just change my wallet. There it is. I got it. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun. Keys to the kingdom. Other keys to the other kingdom. Ow! Okay, well, let's start making our way. Get our stuff.
Hey, it's hot out here. Small oversight. I forgot that in this car there is no car phone holder yet. So, for the drive, you're going to go dark. It's not going to take long, and we'll chat maybe, but I forgot that there's no phone holder in here, so I apologize. See you in a bit. So it'll be 35, right? Yeah. I know, because that was the reason for giving you the number, right? Sorry, right? I told you ahead of time so you would know, Dave. So you just decided not to remember that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes I
22. Sure, to the chat. It was $23.
that's a deal. Okay.
Be all the air conditioning you got, little unit. Trying so very hard. Less than. School is event, but here, this open window. We got a cameraman, dude. Look at that, get that there. Ain't that beautiful? Nice good stuff. Go to my entrance. Wow. Oh, the brutality. Brutality. Talented. Oh, the brutal titties. I mean, the brutality. Okay. Up and over the backbreaker. Down and around the bend. To grandmother's house I go. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. For the people. Fine. And do said that. Ain't never gonna break the my stride. Ain't never gonna slow me down. Oh, I've got to keep it moving. Ain't never gonna break my stride. Ain't never gonna slow me down. Oh. Come on that way. So go this way. It's got a little bumpy needle on it, but avoid it. But that's fine. That's fine. It's all going to be good. All is well. Here, we get to avoid a bumpy doodle. Bumpy doodle. Yes, we get to play racer and avoid bumpy doodles. Woo!
There it says call.
Woo!
What does that mean?
Don't try to figure it out. Just hold it.
Right.
It would be best. Bumpy doodle. Here comes the Schoolio zone. I think it's still a school zone even when they're in.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't just count at lunch. I keep on setting off the awesome detector. Stop for this lady. She's got a person, a little one. You don't want to hurt them. They're the future. Well, there's a green car if I've ever seen one. I don't know what else to say about that aside from the fact that it's green. Tiny doggy. Caution. Wiener dog. That wasn't the purebred Dachshund. It was pretty damn close. Sure looked like a weenie dog to me. We'll have doggies right away. Doggies will probably greet us at the door, or at least announce our arrival. Doggy's gonna back cry. Doggy's gonna hold me down. Oh. That's about right. That's what a sushi dynamite roll is about $8.
Right.
8 by 3 is 24 plus tax, or 25. Just trying to add it all up because, 50. 25 plus 25 is 50. Plus my extra sushi. I paid quite a bit of money there. I'm thinking, does that make sense? But yeah, it made sense. It wasn't cheap, but it does make sense. You know what we're gonna have to do? Is pull over here a moment. And then we're gonna have to take back my favorite parking spot. And there's nothing they can do. It's mine this time. Suck us. Suck us. Block us, block us. Nothing can stop me. Block us, block us. Nothing can block us, me. I get it this time. I'll try to go punch a room.
There you go.
All right, we are home. Homeward bound. Yep. That's sweet.
Good call. I know that.
You what you?
Good call, but I know what that meant.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Again.
Oh boy.
Oh, no. Hold on a sec here.
Right?
I don't know, Dave.
Bring up that bottle of Dave.
Oh boy. We made it. We made it. Right here. Oh my God. Whew. Let me unpack here. All right. Well, time to move the pages away and have some sushi, I think. Let's see what we got. You might need plates. Maybe, maybe not. Probably. Alrighty. We're gonna need a plate, Dave. For Alex. Okay. Actually, you know what? Oh. Sure. Sounds like a plan. So, these are dynamite rolls. Here is the prawn that I mentioned running through, and these are tails. So this shows you there are 2 prawns in here, because there are 2 tails. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab what is 1 full roll, take it out of this. We're going to steal the wasabi. Actually, I'm going to steal the wasabi. That will be for David. That. Come back here, David.
I will.
You use wasabi?
Yeah.
Check if there's any more in there. Oh, and take this to Alex. You gonna eat with chopsticks?
No. But I will eat chopsticks next.
Well, we only have 2 sets of chopsticks, and
Okay,
I'm gonna
got
eat
it.
with them, so you'll mix with something else. Right. We have some more soy.
Here.
Got lots of soy. Soy boy. A prawn is a large shrimp. Yes, it is. Pretty much exactly that. I'm going to use my scissors on these packets because I don't like to tear them and have them splurt out everywhere all over Hell's Half Acre. So we want just the corner. This wasabi is very much like a horseradish and has the same effect. Some out of here before I mix it all up.
That's.
Got some more soy sauce here,
Okay.
unless you don't want to deal with packets.
I'd rather deal with the.
Now let's just give him the bottle, please. Thank you. These packets basically make messes. Fine when that's all you've got. And there's my puppy dogs. There they are. Now, this is done in a lot of different ways, and typically in a deeper dish that is has a lot less soy in it. Actually, it's the easiest way to mix this up to begin with. But right now, all I'm doing is just breaking it down a little so it can find its way into solution. Very science. Very science. I would usually use more, but that's all we've got for now. So that's how it will be. Anything in here? I don't see any. They didn't give me any in here. Oh, there's some. There's a little ball. A prawn, 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 is a shrimp, a large shrimp, yeah. But Prawn, not a prong. Prong is something you stick somebody with when you want them to shout ow. And they will. Akin to a hot poker. Not to be confused with poker. Let's roll one out and get one from the very middle. Now, so now you can see the two prawns, 1 and 2. We have some cucumber, and then this from here all the way in through here and wrapping around would be the crab meat. Here is the outer layer of rice. It goes all the way in to about here. It ends there. So it's like one wrap of rice that curls in. This is the crab meat. Some cucumber, some prawns. And that is what's in the dynamite. You could have Googled it. Google is your friend. Google's much nicer than I am. Oh my God, it's falling apart. I don't like to lay it in there quite so much, but now that I freaking have, it's falling apart. So let's get that the hell out of there quick. I mishandled it. Now it's going to fall apart on me. Get it in my face. All right. Crisis averted. Now we'll just get the edge of this one. It won't have to die. $4K, baby. All right. Okay. I wanted to hear a little bit of the background music. Hopefully that'll do. Did you do a random stream by the stream today and I missed it? Because I didn't catch your random stream today. That was one. Sometimes what you do is you tap your sticks down so that they're even. Hold them reasonably far back. No. But they need to be, sometimes they get uneven. Tap them. Get them even. Once you got them even, you have control. And then I flip them. Uh-huh. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be back home to you. I think I hear them calling. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Beth, what can I do? I thought it was a request. I'm going to eat this prawn. I'll yank it right out of there. Yeah. Leave the tail behind. I am not fond of the little bits of prawn tail. Get around it. Mr. Penguin in the house. No, when you see that, that is not Opus Singer. Opus Singer is a different guy. That's Opus Penguin. Hey, Brian, you might not know this, but my mom, she passed the other day. Probably 3 weeks now. Hate to share it with you over this thing, but yeah, we're all alone now. Orphaned, don't you know? Do you guys still have any presence in New West? Or is all the family out of New West now? Because that is my last person who lives there in Burnaby, New West. I know, buddy. I know you do, and I don't even doubt it for a second. You know how tight we are. I'm not even guessing. You know I'm not guessing, buddy. Love you. Are you in Langley still? Trying to live close to the store, probably. I'm figuring. No in Poco, cool, but probably close to the store. Making assumptions. Thanks, Williamie. Well, things happen. Opus is a friend from not real life, but my entire life. Like, I mean, entire. So, just so y'all know, he is a special person. Back. Just a second here. This guy's like my brother. I don't mean brother or brother. I mean Brother. Give him what I have. All right. We're in the Pit Meadows in the port. No. What? Heart source. Oh, well, okay, cool. That's a change up. We need to chat about that. That'd be cool. These people are hard to scare off, but we could do it. With Joe going for dinner. Don't blame you. This is my Brecca lunch. I'm confused though. Is it or is it not a division? What I'm reading there is confusing me a little bit. I hope you mean it is a division of, because I want you to keep your seniority, but I know about moving on too. Truthfully, there's no way that you know all my secrets. You did know them, but there's no way that you haven't forgotten them as I have. You don't have a better memory than me. Or, maybe, I don't know. Hopefully not. Well, we're going to finish these little buddies up by grabbing the tails first. Breaking them right out of there. You're kidding? I make a joke about that all the time. Who knew that when we were in high school cutting classes left and right, that we were cutting the completely wrong class? When I cut typing, I didn't think anything of it. Why would I ever need to know how to type? What's typing gonna help with in the future? Talk about short-sighted. And truthfully, we gathered all the knowledge we had at that time, every little bit of it. And it told us that we would not need to know how to type. It would come in handy, but certainly wasn't going to be that important. Ha ha. Blew it. Anywho. Learn and live and learn and then die. And then live again. Depending on what you believe. I just thought you might be using text to speech. I had a shipment of pages from my coin storage book show up today from China. I was working on populating those pages when my brother-in-law Dave came up with the idea of sushi. And here it is. I didn't have to know how to type to play Taipan, though. My kid had somehow forced me to learn how to type. Besides, the best thing about playing computers in the back of the science lab was watching Scott Stainson's face as he played any kind of game, as his face would contort in the strangest of ways that you would just start laughing your ass off. Better than any game was watching Scott play a game. Carrie Z up here for the supper break. Thank you for stopping by, Carrie. I'm having supper too. Last piece of sushi. Well, of this kind of sushi. I made a special page for you in my book. When I say you might be confused, but wait till you see it and you'll know what I mean. Hang on. Cannot open this book without thanking once again Perry's Custom Cards. If you ever need a custom card made for somebody, you want a lot of thought put into it, 3D custom cards made by Perry, and this isn't even the half of it. This is in its folded version. Its unfolded version is a table sitter, a thing of beauty, and takes into consideration the person that Perry is making it for. So take a look, Perry's Custom Cards. You can't beat it. The guy puts his love into this. And here's the custom card that he made me. Perry's Custom Cards. Right? Very nice, huh? So that's going into my special pocket of safety here. That has kept it safe so far. Do you see it? My friendly friend. I know what color your underwear are. What are you talking about, friendly friend? You're my friendly friend, all right. Check it out. It's as good as Canadian currency, right? It's important to have in my Canadian currency book. So if you got any cool ones put away or didn't spend, I'd be happy to put them in my book. Along with some old Canadian dollars and whatnot from Dad. But Canadian Tire money, good as money anywhere you go in Canada. Yeah, I thought I'd show you that before you jetted. So jet if you must. We do have things to do. I'm going to put this back in the right spot. Toy Traders in Langley takes it at par. Cool. All right. Thank you for stopping by, Monsieur Opus Penguin. The one, the only, the original Opus Penguin, I assure you. By many, many, many years. As much as I love Opus Singer, Opus Penguin came first. By a long shot. Oh. I swear, my friend chose that persona literally as soon as Farside came out. Once we were in the far side, then I had a friend who was a penguin. All right. We're not quite done yet because I do have one other treat for myself, though I must say the rolls made me quite full, but take a look, kids. This is sashimi, which is the raw fish, salmon, and tuna. Oh, this is going to be a treat. This is what I paid the extra too much money for. But this fish is sweet, boy, I tell you. I tell you what, doesn't need no propane or propane accessories. Mm-mm. You have no idea. If you've never tried it, try the tuna first. You might be tempted to try the salmon first, but it has a different texture that you might not enjoy as much. It is good, though. I quite love it. But the tuna, it's melty. Melty in your mouthy. Oh my God, that's nice. We're blessed to have the good fish out here, I tell you. But the East Coast has the lobster. You can't beat that. And Atlantic salmon. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with good Atlantic salmon. In fact, this might be Atlantic salmon. I don't know for sure. Oh, that's lovely. Oop. Full of lip smacking goodness, I'll tell you. These days I'm getting Wednesdays and Thursdays off, but Wednesday night, of course, it's karaoke night, and we're in downtown Vancouver at Dimebag Darren, not World Headquarters, Darby's Pub, doing the karaoke. But Thursdays are my for real day off. The whole day. My wife is super busy taking care of other family members, though. She's such a sweetheart. She's given up all her time. But her sister got very sick, and she's taking care of her. I see the microscope camera is doing a little artifacting, flashing up some pink something or other every now and then. Not according to Hoyle, but what are you going to do? almost done the eating part. What a great stream. Who else do you know shares their sushi with you? Right? Wow. Got it falling apart there. Well, at least I put them in the bottles I like. Except for that one. Didn't take my pills yet today. I don't know where they are. You know when something's right in front of you and you don't know where it is? Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. One a day keeps the doctor at bay. One a day keeps the doctor at bay. That's the statin. Got to take the statin. This one is for blood pressure, I think. Down the blood pressure. They make me take 2 of those. Wonder why. That blood pressure down. Okay. Got our new shipment. They don't want us to retain water, so we get some block. Something, I don't know. What's the water pill? Hydrochlorothiazide. That. Got the thiazide. Okay, and we already had the other ones in there, so we're good. Close them all except for number 1, because we're going to dump that one out. Because that pill's for tonight. So is that one. The rest of these are for now. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Oop. All right, had my pills for the day. Good times. Now that I've fed myself and drugged myself to keep myself alive and my heart from, stop failing on me, I suppose I can go back to coins. Woohoo! Thanks for riding out the lunchtime and the food order and the eating and everything else. If you did. If you didn't, see you later. Because you know what's next. Back to the coins. Pretty good. I'll have this book in order in no time. And spare pages to boot, thanks to China. They sent the very best pages. The best pages, they said they would send them, and they did. I believe I've received the best pages China has to offer. They are excellent and to be enjoyed by all. pull out any page I see a hockey one on, and we'll do hockey ones next. I don't think there's any others. There aren't. All right. So first we'll dig into this page and pull out all the hockey ones that happen to have found their way here. Yep. Yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Wow, almost all. Okay. We're going to defoliate this page a bit. This one. Do. Do I have a colorized Stanley Cup? There is not a colorized Stanley Cup. There is a Stanley Cup in the quarters, but there is no colorized Stanley Cup coin. Which ones have already loosened out here? Those three. We're talking about circulating coins too, right? There are always all kinds of commemoratives made by the mint for different reasons. Those are not coins you're going to find in your change. Sort of drop out next time. There we go. Freedom! Is a very nice Stanley Cup quarter. Quite enjoy. There's a point when I had colored hockey ones, but none of the uncolored ones, but I have found a few since then. Alrighty. Maybe even a few too many. We shall see. Let's start by stuffing them in here and getting the first row done with colorized hockey. Now this one here does not celebrate the Stanley Cup. It celebrates 50 years ago when Team Canada beat the Soviet Union in 1972 at a hockey game called the Summit Series. So the coin is called the Summit Series coin. And like I say, it doesn't have anything to do with the Stanley Cup. And then the row next to it will be all non-painted. So let's just stuff that in there. Put her in straight, more or less. Oh, that's not easy. I even decided to try a little tool here. There we go. That'll work. It'll bend up. Didn't quite work. Boy, oh boy. I bet you this would be easier with a slightly bigger pocket, but you wouldn't get as many coins on every page. So I'm quite happy with the pocket size I chose even now. Because once these suckers go in there, they're only coming out when somebody wants them. They'll only come out one more time. But they are getting to be a little bit of a thing. That's the one I wanted, though. I wanted the one with the little flaps. That's what I thought would be good. Just like skipping typing class, huh? You thought it would be good. Because who needs the little flaps anyway? Apparently I do. And then we would skip a row and we would go over here. Thank you, Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul's Plastic Things from China. Uncle Paul? That's what it's called, Uncle Paul. Do all the flaps down. Flaps down. Flip it over and take a look at what we got so far. Flaps down. Do I buy directly from a mint? No, I search coin rolls and pull from circulation. No coins that I have came from the mint. Not to me from the mint anyway. But of course they all started from the mint. Of course they slice these. See, that would sure be nice. I want to wreck the flip. I really want to peel the tape though either. Because that won't get in the way if I put it in a flip. They won't care. I got a little tape in the way. So in the future this will be fine for flips. Just won't have it for raw coins anymore. Ouch. I believe I might be bleeding. Not sure. But I just poked myself and this blade is very, very, very sharp. Okay, that might be it. Just that one hung in there. Break you out of there. All right, that takes care of all the painted ones. All right, let's finish populating this page here. And how you get them from me is you buy a complete Canadian book of toonies of all the commemoratives, and I include every single one, including the right now, the glow in the dark. And I say right now because I only include them if I have them. or if you're willing to wait long enough for me to come across one. But by that point, you've prepaid and you're just waiting for me to find it, because that's how that will go. Anyways, that being said, are populating new pages from China, because it's hard to sometimes tell what I have and what I don't have. And now with these brand new pages from China, I will be able to quickly catalog with my eyes what is and what should never be. Oops. Done with the mail. 10 envelopes of coins. Somebody's getting something somewhere. Don't send me coins. It's okay. I like looking for the coins. Is that right? No, that's not right. I put that one in the wrong one. Thought so. This will be the first time I'm extricating one. That's not easy to do either. Gotta squeeze it up like a ketchup. There we go. Because it goes in this row, not that row. This row. This row, not that row. I should not have cut my nails quite so short. It's basically the best tool I've got. I've tried a couple of things now, but the nails, if they were just a tiny bit longer, would be the ticket. I can almost do it with my eyes closed now. It's very much a by feel thing, I tell ya. I'm going to get good at this eventually. If at first you don't succeed, try it another 100,000 times, and you will be an expert. And there we go. And there's our stock page of Summit Series. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. Well, that just slid on under there, didn't it? Okay, that's an unpainted hockey. Okay, so we got a bunch of unpainted hockeys yet to move over. I just liberated the painted ones to begin with. For this sheet. This will bring order to chaos. You gotta come with me here. You're part of this crew. Come on. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the number I have. Nice. That doesn't happen every day. Break is over. Head back. Right on. Thank you. We can play Saturday, but we want to get stuff on the season maybe next week. Still got to number all the blocks and make a battery charger. Guy's got his work cut out for him. Me, I'm just populating my new book pages that arrived from China. China, China, China. China. Nah. And if you're wondering why I have so many of these, it's because you haven't bought a book yet. That's why. Once you do, I'll have less. Promise. Because when I find them doing coin roll hunting, I keep them for now. For now. Till I have to give them back. That's pretty good looking there. All right. Now we must have a different commemorative we can go after now. We sure do. We can do the insulin. That is it for painted, isn't it? Wow, okay. Cool. All right, let's do the insulin page then. Now, this one likely goes on for more than just one page. Being a more recent coin, it was a little easier to get at times, so it could show up on other pages. Might. Not necessarily, but might. Yeah, because if they were all in good order, I wouldn't have to do this. No insulins here. Okay, that should be all of them. This is basically all of these. Makes me wonder if I should actually pull this page apart, but for the case, just for the sake of continuity and just doing it, I'm going to do it. Because the new page will support a lot more than just this many, for one. Any more? Nope. None more of the medical grade tape stuff, so the rest of these will just get cut open. Hopefully. Very nice and smooth if I'm cutting just the tape, and a little bit harder if I start cutting the PVC. This blade is so sharp. It's literally brand new, and it will cut whatever the hell it wants to. Nice. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Must say it did keep all the coins from falling out, so it wasn't the worst idea I ever had. But I knew these were coming, I just didn't know when they'd get here. I wanted to not have coins all over the floor, so that one might not come out. That one will. That one will. That one will. That one will. And this one. Oh. Come on, what's holding you up there? You know that's not right. Push that underneath there. There we go. But those two staying? No, you're not. Well, that feels like a 2-to-1 kind of situation, but it is what it is. It feels sort of 2-to-1. 2-to-1. I feel like I wanted to open properly. They must die cut the little pieces, the layers, the 2 layers, and then they're put under like a hot press that presses the 2 layers together, causing the pockets and all that. This is actually to the point where I feel as though it's not moving along too slowly. The music helps. Having that, even though it's like repeated 10 trillion times at this point, it's a very drivey song, music song. Now, if my good buddy Ian would pop in, that would be cool too. I grew up with Brian, Ian, and Jean, and these are my friends from grade 1. That I still have today. Well, it's got a little bit of schmutz on it. Unusual. But I would keep a schmutzy one even when I have so many of them. But that's all right. That's all right. Again, not adverse to knocking a little schmutz off if it makes a difference. Come on, why are you... Top stupid thing didn't form right. There we go. That's the second time I've had a problem with the top pocket. Didn't quite form the way it might have otherwise. Not sure. Stocking up the book pages. Got some fresh book pages in from China. And they are multi-pocketed compared to my other pages, more pockets. And they are small pockets. They happen to fit the toonie perfectly. So I am loading the pages up for the reason to keep an eye on stock, know how much of what I've got, for the reason to make books for all y'all. Right now we have stock on quarters and toonies, so we're able to make those books reasonably quick. And we're going to be embarking on something new soon for Mr. Gallman. He's asked me to put together a dollar book, so that would be the first I've done. We'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. I think in other books I've sent them quite a few of the dollars already. So I'm not sure how to approach that necessarily. Whether I should be making him a book that's got dollars that he's already got, or what. Okay. Back to that top pocket I see. It's problem because now I know what I'm waiting on. Stupid top pocket. A pocket hook. Alrighty, which ones are we going to do next? Blank pages here. Blank pages. Fill pages. New page. Now, what do we have the most of that we should do next? Yeah, those are all the same. Well, we could go after those, but I don't got many of them. That's part of it, so let's do that. Okay, so let's pull the D-days. Oh, let's hang on a second. Well, you know what? The first one I'm going to do is the first one. What I mean by that is the Nunavut was the first commemorative tuning. So let's find it. Do I have some Nunavuts? I think I should. And there they are. Okay. I think we'll make rows of 5. I don't have 5 of them, but I think 5 is the better. Well, what is it? The row of? 6. So I think we'll make rows of 6, giving me some future-proof area. I only see the 2. Doesn't look like I've kept so many Ninevits. Okay. Well, let's spell those 2 out. Yeah, I don't see any others here. Not a super common one that is in a keeping condition. Because honestly, they are, as I said, one of the oldest ones, one of the first ones to come out. And because of that, to find them in decent condition is harder. No, I don't believe so. I think that's it. Interesting. Okay. I'm tempted not to do them the long way, but to do them the short way, but I know that that limits me in the future. So rather than do that, I'm going to go ahead and load them the long way, which will mean I will have up to 6 of them at any given time, but currently have 2. This one's got some scratches on it too. Oh, that's a shame. I'll have to keep an eye out for those as they become available. But we have enough to do 2 more books right now, so no worries. Not like we're out. But when we do find a nice one, we'll go, hey, that's worth it. Because we know that we don't have many of them. Okay, so after the Nunavut would be the knowledge. That's the 3 bears we call it. So let's do a quick look for 3 bears. Pile it up on here. That's all happening as it should be, right? Awesome. Okay, we'll just go back through the page 1 and look for some 3 bears. Okay, there are none on page 1, but I did see some here. That's 1. There's 1 right there. One, 3 bears. Not many. 1 isn't a big number. Can I say 3 bears? Where is the picture? That's the one. From 2000, we call it Knowledge or the 3 bears. Some of these pages are getting empty. Some not so much. Oh, come on, man. I'm working as quick as I can. Well, honestly, not seeing any more 3 bears. You run into them a lot. So I honestly might not have given them a lot of thought in terms of how many I had, because you don't It's not hard to come across the 3 bears. So we're just going to go ahead and make that the next line here and put in the 3 bears such as I have them. Only one. Wow. Makes you wonder when I have pages of the other ones, but that's how it goes. 1 3 bears. From 3 bears, the next thing was Churchill the Bear, the 10th anniversary, but now, 10th anniversary is now, and also a one I didn't keep that many of, I don't think, but let's do a quick check for it. There it is right there. This one and that one. Okay. So we've got a couple of them right here. Oh, there's a third one. Who went a fourth? Okay, so we got 4 of these right here on this one page. So that's good. Shake those out. This page back on the book for now. Take these, put them aside. Do another quick scan of the other pages to make sure we're not leaving any behind. Doesn't matter if I do leave some behind, I can always come back and fix it. But I think that's it. Okay. We're going to go with the idea that that is it. It very well could be. See you, William E. Thanks for stopping by. Well, that's the idea. I want them all. We'll get rid of the scope here. And start a new row with and we're going to face the Queen's head out because that is where the commemorative date is, and what makes this commemorative is the Queen's head in this case. So we will face that one in such a way as that is the reason for the coin being here. Could go to the bank and get more, which is something we should probably do. Because the box that's right beside me has been searched and it is empty. Nothing good. So what time is it? 3:54. That's 4 o'clock here. We still have time. So after that one, Coins in Canada says what came next was the Quebec. So let's see what we've got for the Quebecs. I know I have a few. A couple anyway. I quite enjoy those ones for some reason, so make sure I have a few. This is where the truth comes out, though, when you realize you don't have near as many as you thought you did. And probably too many of certain ones. I was saying to the wife that once I did organize them this way, that I would have a feel for what I have too many of. Doesn't feel like it's the Quebec one, though, I'll tell you that. Doesn't feel like it's the Quebec one. The cool thing about the Quebec one is you have to remember it's celebrating 400 years. 400. Not 100, not 200, not 150, not 250. 400. You realize that's older than a lot of places you're familiar with, right? And the French have been here a while, you know. One there. Looks like that's it. Okay, so it's Nunavut, Knowledge, 10-year, and then Quebec. In order. Order of appearance. Fingernail underneath there. Jam that puppy in there. Get the next one open. Flip the flap. Fingernail under and hook. Hooked. Find the lovely queen. Put her face up. Slide her on in. Do the flap. Flap her down. So there you go. They're the stock levels, just like that, right? Just a quick look and you know right away what you're looking at. I like that. One spicy dime, a double bacon and diamond. Maple glazed dime's always awesome, but it really does fall to the maple glaze. The dimes are still a little hard to chew, I gotta say. Following that, what came next of the old Plains in Canada list? Once we did the Quebec, then we did Parks Canada. Cool, like the Parks Canada one. I think that's the same one, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. The Parks Canada one doesn't really go by that name every day, because on the actual coin there are things that would mislead you to call it something else, and what we end up calling it often is boreal forest. I think I better pull this page out before I slice this thing to bits. Okay. I'm just being brutal now. The dummy. Recommend $1 at a time. Why not? I have to be nicer. Turns out nice if I'm nice. Feels like a big redo, but, and it is, but it's all right. It needed it. Probably bought too many of these big flip pages, but at least I supported the local store guy. Oh, there's another boreal. There's 2 more, 3 more. All right, 3 more on this page. So let's, oh, and that one's peelable. So let's peel that. Let's peel the next one. The doctor tape is peelable. The other stuff is easier to cut, like this one. All right. That one got stuck. And that gets them all off of this page. Don't have bad stock on these ones either, quite a few. The Boreal Forest. Or as they say, Parks Canada. All right. That's got her. Just bought a steamer trunk full of coins you haven't seen over a year for your new house. So finally have an insane amount of categorizing and storage to take. Yeah, that's how I feel about the pennies that are around. But oh, you take a little bite and keep chewing, right? Like Dory says, just keep swimming, right? There isn't really a choice. Just keep swimming. 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 All right, so I'm on this row here, which is room for 6. It looks like in this case, I'm going to be able to more or less fill up all 6, I think, which is cool. These new pages are going to work out well for me with the storage that they offer. Oh, I'll show you what we're looking at here. Sorry. That's a really nice example of it too. It is for Parks Canada, but because it has the words Boreal Forest very, prominently on it, it's very easy to just refer to it by that. But it does celebrate Parks Canada. Pretty cool. I don't want to tuck the little flap in. That might be the way to do it, but I don't think it is, honestly. That feels like a pain in the butt. And it's honestly the right size to totally hold these coins. I think even with no flap, they wouldn't just fall on out. They'd have their stickativeness to the sides of the little flap. Pretty good. Happy with it so far. As long as they don't start turning my coins green, I'll be cool. And hopefully I don't keep these forever, because these are not to be stored forever. And that's the other thing. These are here so that when you guys want a book, I got them. And this system is so that I know which ones I still need and which ones I don't need to get any more of, because once I have a certain number of any one particular coin, the redundancy factor does kick in, don't you know? You're worried that you're either going to run into a bunch of garbage, foreign stuff they didn't want, awesome stuff that was down the hole. Hide. Well, you know what? The garbage, foreign stuff can be fun too. Just looking into, thinking about different places you have never traveled to, maybe, and whatnot. I like the garbage stuff to a certain extent. My collection was never about a fortune, so. It was never about a fortune. Well, Coins in Canada says after the Boreal Forest one, Parks Canada, we should be looking for the HMS Shannon. That brings us to a new page here. So, get out a fresh page. I might have ordered too many damn pages. It's okay. Now the Shannon has a variation with an extra sail on it that I have yet to see. And I'm sure I've never looked closely enough to find it, even if I had it in my hands. I think that's all wait for me, Daddy. This is not what I'm looking for, but I'm going to peel it out of here anyway. In a funny way, it doesn't belong in here anyway. We shall see. Move on from there. Wait for me, D-Day. Oh, there's a page with quite a few on it. Well, that's a Churchill. D-Day. Wait for me, Daddy. Wait for me, Daddy. Okay, well, this one here is a Churchill, so let's get him out of there. Find him. Well, you know what? We're not gonna. Just gonna get him out of here for now. Just put him over there for a bit. I must have grouped these together pretty good. There they are. Atlantic Guns and HMS Shannon. I think it's just the two. They're not particularly great looking either. Let's see. Is there any more than two? I don't think so. Oh, let's just get this out of the way and just keep swimming. I was asking if you were worried about the PVC red. Only because I don't hope that for long-term storage. My own book is separate from this. This is just storage so that I know I have coins to provide to people who ask me to assemble books. And I hope to assemble books. I have quite a number of them out there already with people we all know and love that can talk to you about how good they are and what they're worth and whatnot. But that is the reason. Big gun, big gun. Let's wait for me, Daddy. That's a big gun. D-Day. Basically, whenever I do coin roll hunting, if they're nice, I keep them. And these days, when I see ones that are that I don't have many of, I'm going to be keeping them clearly. But going on to the next is this row here, and this row here gets two. Only two of the HMS Shannon coins currently in stock. Which is cool, because, again, I don't have orders for two more books at this point. So, no worries. But some of these are hard to find. All right, there's the HMS Shannon in there. What comes after the Shannon is Wait for Me, Daddy. Now, for whatever reason, actually double date. Does that look like? I don't know what that means. Does that mean there's doubling on the date? Is that what we're looking for? I don't know. It says double date. Does that mean the date is on both sides of the coin? Or that that's a double struck? I guess that's what they're talking about, doubling on the date itself. So standard doubling. Okay, fine. Fine. I understand. So where were we in the great scheme of things? Wait for me, Daddy. That's right. So let's go looking for the wait for me, Daddies, which for some reason I think there might be a fair number of them. Atlanticans. None on this page. Surprise. Let's fire this page back on in here for now. This one probably has a wait for me, Daddy, on it. There it is, right there. One. At least one. Two. All right. Let's liberate these to begin with. There's one wait for me, Daddy. Shake that on out of there. Let it go right there underneath my hand. Fields. Okay, good. On to the next. All right, done waiting for Daddy. Let's get him put in a book the new way. Okay, so after the HMS Shannon came Wait for Me Daddy in 2014. So this is it. We're gonna populate the Wait for Me Daddy. Well, this could be interesting. Got 3 more spots here. Yeah, 3 more coins. Perfect. Nope, not going to be interesting at all. Going to keep them all. Was thinking I was going to have to make some choices, but I think I've decided that 6 is the max. 6 of any one given coin. So we won't be looking for any more. No, that's a lie. Because we will still be pulling Wait for Me Daddies as they come, just to make sure that we have the nicest ones we can get. But I think we will only retain 6 at any given time. That makes sense. Even 6 is a pretty healthy number, considering. Right? Two of those, and 2 of these. That's how that's going. Okay, going back to Coins in Canada to see what come next. McDonald. And I don't mean Ronald. We've got a few McDonald heads in here. Ronald. Pardon me. Now these coins, very rarely do I get one that is nice. As it is, the little picture of McDonald's head is not really super easy to enjoy. And there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I got 5 McDonald heads, so let's get them. That's nearly a full house. I think it's, doing what I'm doing, I think it is important to set a limit to how many of any coin you do want to keep in stock. So I think this is good for me in the end so that I don't end up warehousing a bunch of coins for no good reason. They're lovely, but perhaps I would like to do other things with the coins, like spend them. Yeah, and the thing with these is this is Canadian circulating money, right? So we're not talking about what I'm going to do with, 50-cent pieces that are made of, steel or, silver or something. That's not in the equation today. These 2 are peel-offs. Silver is different. The investment here is in the time it takes to find nice ones. And sometimes the nicest ones aren't always found. Not always. So what do we got here? Looks like 5. And they look like this. one of our founding father, if you like. We don't really use that terminology, but one of our founding politicians, our first prime minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, Esquire. More. Not a bad stock of 5 of these. Again, they don't look that great. And that is how it is. These are the 5 nicest ones I could get my hands on. 5 Sir John A. Macdonald. Coins in Canada says coming up next would be Remember. 2015 Remember. Well, the 2015 Remember is the one we call In Flanders Fields because it is the writer of In Flanders Fields, the author of the poem, sitting there penning the actual poem, or so it says. So let's give you an idea of what that is actually looking like. Getting down to the nitty gritty there. Yes, ma'am. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the book out and see what we've got for those. Is that an In Flanders Fields? Sometimes they're a different angle. It's sort of hard to tell what they are. I'm just going to pull this one. Oh, that's Atlantic Guns. Cool. I needed some of those the other day. I don't know, my eyes couldn't see them. I do have some, but my eyes just wouldn't locate them for me. That's a Flanders. That's a Flanders. I think we've got a couple of them here. And we got 2 more here. Let's free them from their prison. That's a Flanders. That is also a Flanders. This is Flanders. It's like nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. No Flanders there. No, don't see any more Flanderses. So let's put the book away and populate the page with Flanders. Okay, use that corner cam. Gone. And let's make this row Flanders. This is nice. This is really going to help me keep track of what I have. and what I'm looking for when I go through Junies, giving me a whole new look at what should be kept versus what needs to not be kept. Because unless it's a really nice looking Flanders, I don't see any reason to keep it. So I won't be setting it aside every darn Flanders that I get. Only the ones that look particularly nice that I think may be able to knock one out of the book. Because I'm not keeping any more than 6 per. I don't care. It's not needed. Then I'm just tying money up for no good reason. All right. Flanders is done. So after the Flanders is come (2016's), remember, which is the one we call Battle of the Atlantic. Right on. And that one looks like this. See how many of those we've managed to save. None on this page, right? Nope. None on this page. Let's fire that in there. This is our page with the Atlantics on it. I don't think there are any others. I believe that is it. Yeah, that's it. Good. Okay. So just a few battles of the Atlantic here. We shall overcome. Oh, wow. Look, that's splitting. Well, that's a shame. This binder is from my father, and my father long gone. So the fact that the vinyl is splitting on it is not that big of a deal. Nothing some duct tape can't solve, my friends. And if I whip out the duct tape, it's not going to fix just the binding. I'm going to armor that baby. It's going to be fully armored with duct tape. Red-green style, baby. If she doesn't find you handsome, she better find you handy. And if she doesn't find you handsome or handy, she better find you funny. I'm telling you. Oh, nice. All right, with the one under the scope and the four more that I've got here, that's a total of 5. So that's pretty much perfect for my doings. 5 is the right amount. So we'll put those right here. And at any time, we will be able to look and see what we've got for stock. Bam, just like that. Bam, just like that. Bam, 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 just like that. I like that. Just like that. This is beautiful. I by chance ordered the exactly right size because they offer all kinds of sizes. And this one I double checked should fit the Kennedy $50 as well. But if you wanted to do Ike's and shit like that or Morgan's, you'd have to order up a different order from Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul? And I know there are other makers that make something similar. I know George Found It Buried has Carrie Z finding him something similar in a Selectum brand. I couldn't find those anywhere, but I did find these. And these will do. I don't know if I'm going to need more pages because I ordered from China and I ended up ordering quite a few pages. Well, I don't know if the deal was that great, honestly, but it works. Look how well it works. Now we got this one. Yeah, hook there. That looks freaking gorgeous. I don't care what you say. Oh, one more to put away. This one. Forgot. That's no problem. We have a spot for you, sir. Reserved seat. No waiting. There you go. Nice. Well, that's another page that's completely full. Wow, so cool. This is so cool. I don't care. I got to get him in the right order when I put him in the book. But when I assemble the book, So one of these pages is 6 by 5. That's 30. So one of these pages is $60. Wow. Okay. Cool. You and I impress me. And I'm not easy to impress. Back to coins in Canada. After the Atlantic, where do we go? 2017, 150th anniversary. Glow in the dark. Those are not being kept in here, so we won't have to look for those. They're put away elsewhere. So next comes the Vimy. We have some Vimy. In my main book, that's where I keep my glow in the darks. In my coveted main book on the extra pages within. If you're wondering. Vimy, 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 Vimy. Okay, we got a shitload of Vimy. We might have too many Vimy. I think the Vimy ones have been reasonably easy to find. D-Day. Nice. Vimy. What's a Vimy? Glad you asked. In spring of 1917, the Allies launched a new offensive on the Western Front, where all 4 divisions of the Canadian Corps were ordered to capture the heavily fortified Vimy Ridge. For the first time ever, divisions from all across Canada fought side by side at the same time to secure the victory. This $2 coin commemorates the 100th anniversary of the Battle of Vimy Ridge. Honor the solidarity, bravery, and sacrifice of Canadians who fought together to take Vimy. Fucking A. Boys, girls, we owe you. Never been to war, boys and girls? You're so lucky. Live in a time when that is not something we're going to need to do. You don't understand how thankful you should be. You are one sorry sod. You are one sorry freaking sod. And I feel bad for you. Vimy. Look at this one up close. I feel the Vimmys weren't so hard to find. They're more recent. And as such, I think there's a few more of them kicking around. Yeah, here's a couple more nice ones too. This may be a situation where I've got to pick out the 6 nicest ones. This one here is one of the nicest I've seen. We'll put it under this here. Alrighty. Alright, we're through the book. Haven't harvested all the Vimmys. I hope there are 6 of them. I really do. 7, and I have to make Sophie's choice, you know. We have 6. Nice. Sophie makes no choices today. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to leave that top one for the one that's under the scope right now. We'll populate the rest of them. Now that I kind of have a system for populating them, they're not so bad. This one's got some shmoo on it. Shmoo! A little bit of travel shmoo. As long as it can't get shmoo on any of the others. We'll accept you with your shmoo, but so long as your shmoo doesn't spread, we'll still love you just as much, shmoo and all. But we will have to take some precautions, you understand. Not just for ourselves, and for the health of others. You'll have to wear a condom to keep that shmoo to yourself. Or whatever it takes. There it is, a beautiful row of 6 Vimmys ready to go. Oh, wait a second, I have a bunch more Vimmys. You know what, I don't know if I want to get rid of these. There are 3 more Vimmys. I'm going to load them in beside, make an exception to the rule, and start allowing 2 rows, because these later coins I have so many more of. I think we're going to find with the D-Day one, I've got quite a few, but the D-Day one is a painted one and needs to be handled a little bit differently. The Vimy is not a painted, so the D-Day needs to be handled the way the rest of the painted ones were. It's a little bit different. So we will make well, actually, the rest of this whole page could be D-Day then. And that's fine. Is it D-Day that's next? I have a funny feeling it is. Armistice. Now, Armistice is a painted and a unpainted. That's already on its own page. And D-Day is a painted and an unpainted. Will be on its own page. Bill Reed, Victory, Insulin, Summit Series, Black Ring. Okay, so really all that's left is Black Ring. Okay, so let's just do a couple of quickies here. Firstly, we have got quite a few D-Days. So let's liberate them to begin with. And pop one out and show you what it is under the scope. Now that's a wonderful coin. There's a painted one. I had one sent to me by B.H. Ringer, and that completed a book because I have no painted D-Days. I have lots of unpainted D-Days. Testimony to how hard I've been looking for the painted D-Days. But bottom line is you don't find what you don't find. These are all day. D-Days are cool, and having more than a lot is cool because there's no limit to the painted ones that I will hold on to, and no limit to the unpainted version of the same coin that I will hold on to. I will hold on to as many painted and unpainted versions of same as possibly can. D-Day. D-Day and Vimy hiding out here. I like them apples. Vimy hiding where I didn't expect it. Didn't see it, but now I'm starting to remove the last few coins from some of these pages. So whatever's left is starting to become a little more obvious. When I'm expecting it to be a D-Day and it's a Vimy. Don't worry, we'll sort you out. There's room for you in my core. Here we have a couple blacks. We'll pull those out of there. And this one spare, we'll just get rid of that right now. Empty this page. All right. There's another page done. A couple of black ones out. What do we have on this one? 2 D-Days. What do you know? Armistice. Two Armistice that belong on a different page. back to those. And that is that. Closing up this. Put that away before I hurt myself. So if I dedicate the rest of this to D-Day and go colored and then go non-colored in the last two, since I have so many damn non-colored ones, we'll say that I'll start with this and then go from there. Plan. I have a plan. This would definitely fall into the have more than I need. But I think I'm keeping all the not colored ones and hope that I will come across the colors eventually. I don't know. So many uncolored D-Days do not have some painted ones in stock, but no sir. No sir. If it wasn't for some help from B.H. Ringer, the current book I'm working on would still be a work in progress. Because I did not have stuff that goes in there now. Tried my best. I didn't have one. That would be a crime if I didn't get to the bank before the end of the day and get one more box of toonies. So I think that will happen. Because the box I have beside me is already gone through. That's a real nice one. Particularly. I only have the one extra one? Or are these them too? Yeah, these are more. These are Armistice. Oh, okay. Well, I really only have one extra D-Day. That's fine. Like beyond what I was wanting to keep, and it's really nice. They're all really nice. I didn't see an ugly one in the group, so. Oh wait, there's two more. All right, that's fine. I'm still happy with it. Not gonna grouse. That one goes in, as does this one. Very nice one, especially this. Nice enough to be the one under the camera. Alright, so we have a couple Armistice. We have a couple of Churchills. Really nice 97. That's why I kept it, because it was so nice. Vimy. And two. Okay. All right. So this is a Vimy. So let's put it in there with the Vimmys. Nearly have 2 rows of Vimy. My Churchills. Reed. Victory. Armistice. Now we did find some Armistice, so let's get them in there. Very armistice-y. Okay. So I didn't see a Churchill. Where did Churchill go? Churchill is before Quebec. Churchill should be on the same page as the Quebec stuff. Did I mess it up? Probably. I did. Three bears. Okay, well, I'm going to put the Churchills right here. I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to go right here. There's only the two of them anyway. All right. So that means Nunavut 2000, double date, Quebec, Churchill. Thought I had handled some Churchills. Thought I'd said that name out loud. But I don't see any other pages with Churchill on. Well, that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, this is going to work out much better. Okay, so we have two of these. We have the black tunis. Now, how will we handle those? I feel like we could start filling a page of those. But rather than filling a page, we're going to fill a row. So it'll be one row. Let's do a whole row of them. We will do a row of black ones. Whoa. Carrie Z is back. On a break or finished her work, I do not know. We're packing up some black ones. Because we can. Put a whole row of them in there. And drop one on the ground just for fun. That makes the ground worth $2 more. And what else do we have here? The black ones. All right, now there's two of them down there. God darn it. We gotta go get them. Got him. So what do we have here? A Flanders Fields and two more Flanders Fields. So did we not fill up on Flanders? I feel like we probably did. Where's my Flanders? This will be easier when they're in the book and they're in an order. But for now, it's a little bit haphazard. There's the Flanders diseases. Right there. Room for 3 more, man. No problem. Room for you, Flanders diseases. Flanders is those are them. That's a that. Those are them. That's a that. Fair enough. Pardon. So what remains in the book, pray tell? Can't be too much. All those are empty. What do we have here? All this is some nice ones by year. Peel them out of here anyway. I'm gonna peel them out of here anyway and put them into the ones that fit. Since they seem to have the doctor tape on them. Doctor. I'll just shake them out of there like a doctor. Like a doctor. Who's the doctor they told you to go see? All right. They're all doctor tape. Which actually leaves a little sticky residue, unfortunately. Must say, I could probably give this a wipe afterwards and maybe pick up some of that residue. 2 more. And they are free. Just steal that a moment. Okay. Oh boy. That was fun. Huh? What's this? Dollar book time. Dollar book time. $2 book time. Wait a second. Woot, 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 woot. Something going on here. Oh. Okay. Nice. Just improve the book. All right. These were good enough to be in the book, so let's put them in here. We'll actually get a little random here with these last few because they are just ones by year. Store them. What about these two? one is a 2008. And this one, 2007. I'm going to put the 07 here. And the 08 right beside it. More black ones on hand. You could just fire them in here for fun. Safekeeping and whatnot. Not going to mess with this last page. Now. Alrighty. So this last page is going to be the last page. So we'll put that in there. And we'll put them in order as per Coins in Canada. So Summit Series and Insulin would be the last couple. So there is there's the Insulin. Here's our Summit Series. What about before that? Then Victory and then Bill Reed. Then Victory. Then Bill Reed. Then D-Day, then Armistice. D-Day's got Vimy on it, so we'll put D-Day and Vimy in there. Then Armistice. Vimy. Flanders Fields. Wait for Me, Daddy. Where's the Shannon? Where is the Shannon? Oh, right there. Okay, so there's the Shannon. So then it's Parks Canada. All right, that's it. So there it is, all laid out on the new flips. Not bad. Last thing to check now. Back to the Toonie book. Is it full? Could use a couple more glow in the darks. We'll hide out a couple more of these right in here. Hide them out. They're hidden out. And I think we'll hide out a couple more of them right here. I'm increasing my net worth. Woohoo, yeah, baby. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pages, $9. Paid about $1 a page. That is awesome. We're going to put these 9 pages back in here for safekeeping. Hopefully they'll still fit in the book. I think that is it. This is what you call full. I'd say. Alrighty. All right, thanks for joining us. Spent nearly 3 hours putting together a brand new book thanks to my Chinese arrival of the Uncle Paul standard 9-hole coin pocket inserts. And now we know what we're waiting on, what we got, what we don't got, and what to look for when we go coin roll hunting coming up soon. Until later, this is Dimebag Darren and Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. Been y'all a fun to do, and thank you for coming by, folks. Appreciate y'all. We'll catch you on the flip-flop. Bye for now.